you ever stared up at the night sky only to feel a sudden chill run down your spine? Not from awe, but from a profound, unsettling fear. While many find inspiration in the stars, others experience astrophobia, the fear of outer space and its incomprehensible vastness. But why does the infinite cosmos elicit this dread in some of us? Is it the silence, its boundless size, or the humbling realization of just how small and fragile we are in the grand scheme of the universe? The universe is both a marvel and a menace. It's a realm of stunning beauty, but also one of scenarios that threaten to overwhelm us. The void of space, the silence of its vacuum, and the mysteries lurking beyond what we can comprehend. Whether it's the existential dread of infinity or the unpredictability of cosmic catastrophes, astrophobia taps into something deeply primal. Let's unravel the psychological, philosophical, and scientific roots of this fear. By the end of our journey, we might better understand astrophobia and, just maybe, gain a new appreciation for the vast and silent night above us. The universe stretches infinitely, or so science suggests. For the human mind, infinity isn't just difficult to comprehend, it's almost impossible. We measure our lives in decades, our distances in miles, but when those markers are confronted with the cosmos, they collapse. Consider this: light, at a staggering speed of 186,000 miles per second, takes over 100,000 years to cross just the Milky Way galaxy. And the Milky Way is just one of trillions of galaxies. This monumental scale generates what some describe as an existential vertigo, where the universe's enormity seems to erase any sense of personal significance. If the universe is infinite, then what is our place in it? Are we utterly irrelevant within this vast system? Or does the very fact that we can ponder its mysteries give us a unique sense of purpose? These haunting questions often lie at the heart of astrophobia, blending dread with unresolved existentialism. If the vastness of the universe terrifies, its silence adds an oppressive layer to that fear. On Earth, silence is temporary, always interrupted by the hum of life. In space, however, silence is absolute and eternal. Sound requires air or another medium to travel, but in the vacuum of space, no such medium exists. As a result, even the most dramatic cosmic collisions, a supernova explosion, or the impact of two galaxies is met with unbroken quiet. For many, this silence feels metaphorical, embodying the universe's indifference to life and human existence. This sense of detachment fuels existential anxiety. It taps into the biblical sentiment of Psalm 8:3-4, which reads, "When I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars, which you have set in place, what is mankind, that you are mindful of them?" The realization of our smallness can either comfort or unsettle. Despite our technological progress, humans have only explored about 5% of the universe's observable matter. The rest, composed of dark matter and dark energy, remains a profound mystery. Humans naturally fear the unknown. We crave familiarity and predictability, but the universe offers none of that. The surfaces of alien planets are barren and inhospitable. Stars are roaring balls of nuclear fire, and Earth itself, despite its stability, hurtles through the cosmos at 67,000 miles per hour. This sheer lack of control is another cornerstone of daily life. Grants us the illusion of stability, but the universe reminds us that we're at the mercy of forces far beyond our understanding. A rogue asteroid, a gamma-ray burst, or even a distant supernova could irrevocably disrupt life on Earth. These aren't just hypothetical. They've happened in Earth's history before, and they will likely happen again. Why do some people feel such intense fear when contemplating space while others feel awe? Psychologists suggest that stems from a fear of losing control and facing the unknown, two instincts embedded in our evolutionary history. For early humans, an unfamiliar sound in the dark could mean a predator. Fearing the unknown meant survival. Today, the vastness and unpredictability of space evoke that same primal anxiety. The knowledge that we are powerless in the face of cosmic forces can trigger physical symptoms, racing hearts, sweating palms, and spiraling thoughts. Astrophobia, however, isn't purely about fear. For many, it is intertwined with the sublime sensation where terror and wonder merge. The sheer scale of the universe challenges both our emotions and intellect, forcing us to confront our limits. Astrophobia also hinges on the realization of how delicate life truly is. Earth, with its perfect distance from the sun, its magnetic field, and its protective atmosphere, is an anomaly in a universe otherwise hostile to life. And yet, our planet is far from invincible. A single asteroid could trigger an extinction event akin to the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. Solar flares could disrupt the modern technological systems we depend on, potentially throwing society into chaos. These fears are not exclusive to modern times. Ancient civilizations, too, saw the heavens as both magnificent and menacing. The stars guided sailors, but also inspired myths of gods unleashing chaos from the skies. Humanity has long perceived the cosmos as both ally and adversary, a duality that remains alive in our collective imagination. Space represents the ultimate form of isolation. Its distances are so colossal that even light, a universal constant, takes centuries or millennia to traverse certain gaps. For humans, whose existence is intrinsically tied to connection, this isolation becomes symbolic of existential loneliness. The vastness of the void magnifies this fear. If Earth is among countless planets, what does that say about us? And if we discover intelligent extraterrestrial life, will they see us as equals or as insignificant creatures? These questions tap into the fear not just of being alone, but of being inconsequential. The physical darkness of space feeds another aspect of astrophobia. Unlike the comforting night on Earth, where stars twinkle, space is defined by its void-like blackness. This darkness isn't just an absence of light, it's a vacuum, sterile and suffocating. Black holes are perhaps the ultimate manifestation of this fear. These mysterious regions of space, where gravity becomes so extreme that even light cannot escape, challenge our perception of reality. Time ceases, physics falters, and everything known is reduced to unobservable singularity. Astrophobia also stirs deeply unsettling philosophical questions. If the universe is infinite, does it mean there are infinite versions of us living out variations of our lives? What's the purpose of existence in a cosmos so vast and indifferent? For the human mind conditioned to think in beginnings and ends, such infinite concepts are a fundamental challenge to comprehension. The book of Ecclesiastes captures this tension perfectly. He has also set eternity in the human heart. Yet no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. Ecclesiastes 3:11. Humanity often expresses its fears about space through cosmic horror, a genre pioneered by writers like H.P. Lovecraft. These stories explore terrifying forces beyond human understanding, painting the cosmos as infinite, indifferent, and incomprehensible. Lovecraft's famous observation, "The oldest and strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown," resonates deeply with astrophobia. Yet, humans are resilient. Where others see horror, some find beauty. The very universe that frightens us also inspires exploration, innovation, and awe. Carl Sagan's famous sentiment, "We are made of star stuff," reminds us that even in the face of insignificance, we are intrinsically connected to the cosmos. Astrophobia is more than just a fear. It's a lens through which we confront our mortality, our purpose, and our place in the universe. The same vastness that intimidates can also transform by reframing the cosmos as a source of wonder rather than terror. Individuals can reconcile their fears. Mindfulness techniques, faith, and philosophical reflection can all help recontextualize the overwhelming immensity into something that inspires curiosity and connection. Biblical texts like Psalm 147:4 offer solace. He determines the number of the stars and calls them each by name. For many, the idea of a divine creator transforms infinity from an indifferent expanse into a meaningful design. Astrophobia challenges us, but it also teaches us. The fear of the cosmos is intertwined with the wonder of being human, of asking questions, seeking answers, and creating meaning. As we gaze into the cosmos, we are reminded of a paradox. The universe is vast beyond measure, and yet, within its expanse, we find meaning, connection, and purpose. The same stars that inspire fear also inspire dreams. The same silence that feels overwhelming also invites introspection. The same vastness that makes us feel small also unites us with something greater than ourselves. In the end, astrophobia isn't just a fear of space, it's a reflection of our humanity. It speaks to our longing for connection, our quest for understanding, and our ability to find beauty in the unknown. By facing this fear, we don't just confront the universe. We discover who we are. So, the next time you look up at the night sky, let it remind you of both the questions and the answers it holds. Let it remind you that, in the face of infinity, you are part of something extraordinary. Fear may be natural, but so is wonder, and it is wonder that will always lead us forward.